For the budget preparation stage, uunahin po namin ito because this is where priorities are first set. Base po sa naging karanasan namin, one of the biggest challenges is that despite agencies being required to consult their sectors pre-NEP, halos lahat po ng mga major decisions are set and already final. CSOs are presented with proposals for their yes or no instead of co-working on identifying the priority programs and items. At kahit hindi po agree ang sektor sa na-present ng agency, most often than not, these dissents are merely noted. Next slide, ma'am. Kaya naman po ang una naming recommendation is to strengthen structured and genuine engagement between government and civil society earlier in the budget cycle. Next slide po. Specifically, we recommend reviving the budget partnership agreements and opening discussions in key stages of budget preparation, such as DBCC and technical budget hearings before the National Expenditure Program is finalized. In 2012 po, nirelease po ni DBM yung order for budget partnership agreements, and it's a great practice. It's a great document, and we recommend that it be revived again. Dahil para po sa aming direktang kasama ng mga komunidad, early participation matters. Ang mga sektor po namin ang unang nakakaalam ng problema on the ground, kung wala po bang gamot sa mga health center, ilang buwan na po bang walang pasok dahil sa mga nasalantang classrooms, gaano po ba kadalas binabaha ang mga barangay. These are important data and information brought by actual lived experiences of the community and the sectors. Pangalawa po, next slide, ma'am. We recommend institutionalizing outcomes-based, gender-responsive, and human rights-based budgeting. Sa perspective po ng civil society, the question has always been simple when it comes to budgeting. Hindi lang po kung magkano ang ginastos, pero ano po ang naging epekto nito sa buhay ng mamamayang Pilipino. And embedding these frameworks ensure that our budget is inclusive and centered on what is needed the most. Next slide, ma'am. Pangatlo po, we recommend requiring science-based and nature-based proposals in government spending. Hindi lang po maglalagay ng sementadong flood control kung saan man maisipan, pero nature-based po yung solusyon para mas matagal ito at mas experience po ng kabutihan nito yung mga lugar na sinusuportahan nitong mga planong ito. So in sum, for the budget preparation, Mr. Chair, our position is that it should be guided by the 5 core principles. First, fiscal responsibility, strategic investment, measurable results, transparency and accountability, and of course, meaningful citizen participation. Next slide po. The last budget process, civil society organizations were made to be legitimate resource persons whose insights and lived experiences are welcomed in budget discussions. And this is huge for civil society. It signals that the budget process ay hindi lamang proseso within the government, but it is actually a democratic dialogue with its citizens. Next slide, ma'am. Kaya naman our first recommendation is to formalize civil society participation in budget hearings. Magandang ehemplo po ang nangyari last budget process, and we hope that other senators can also follow. Pangalawa po, next slide, we recommend standardizing and digitizing budget documents across institutions. Kanina na-discuss po siya briefly. Different versions of the budget documents are released in different formats, results, and platforms, and this increases the barriers to access for ordinary Filipinos. Napakahirap pong itrack kung saan nabago ang allocations at kung sino po ang nagpasok ng mga amendments na ito. So we recommend na standardized at machine-readable ang ilabas ng mga datos para sa mas madaling pagko-compare across versions real-time. Next slide, ma'am. Lastly, our recommendation is to make the BICAM more open. Malaking bagay po yung ginawa last cycle that we documented, that Senator Win and the Committee on Finance documented the amendments introduced by the senators, and we hope other legislators can follow the leadership that has happened or that has been started this next budget cycle. Next slide. For our third recommendation is for the open budget transparency infrastructure. Next slide. Noong pumutok po ang flood control scandal last year, malinaw na madaming Pilipino ang gustong bantayan at makilahok sa budget process. Medyo marami pong nakita sa social media na gusto po nila malaman paano po ba makilahok sa proseso na ito. But the lack of information and access to do so prevents our citizens from participating in the budget process. And kanina po, it was also mentioned how the lack of continuity in the UWACs poses an additional challenge to the Honorable Committee. And it is a shared challenge to civil society. Technically, available naman po online ang budget at procurement records, pero kalat-kalat po ito sa libo-libong PDFs across different websites at madalas hindi po ito readable. And the reality for civil society organizations ay most of the people in CSOs are volunteers. So kahit po technically public ang information para sa maraming mamamayan at para sa amin po sa civil society ay hindi po ito usable. Next slide. Despite this, so many groups work hard to participate. Investigative journalists manually encode data from PDFs para po makagawa ng public interest reporting. Sectoral organizations including labor unions, church networks, and grassroots coalitions track projects affecting their communities. And budget and procurement monitors follow legislative hearings and contracting processes, while reform-oriented policy rely on data for accountable spending. Next slide. With more than 4,000 volunteers, next slide po. BetterGov.ph showed that it is technically possible to consolidate po yung mga fragmented government records into usable public data sets. But the next step for us is to institutionalize it, which we are attempting to do right now. We hope that the Senate Committee on Finance will be able to lead this in making this particular bill legislation and happening. Next slide po. Kaya with the short time po for everyone, we just want to thank the Senate Committee on Finance and Senator Gatchalian for continuing to open the budget process to citizens. Civil society stands ready to work with the committee to strengthen participation, transparency, and accountability in the national budget. We look forward to submitting our full recommendations po on the 6 pillars in the coming days. Maraming salamat po.